guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful and simple cardigan. This size is for baby, but you can make any other size of cardigan. It's really easy to do. So I think it's beginner-friendly tutorial, so even beginners can do it. I will show you step by step how to make this cute and beautiful simple cardigan. We will make first the back panel, then two front panels crocheted in one time. It's without join, and then we will crochet sleeves. And we will little sew on both sides of cardigan. So let's try it with me. Okay, what you'll need for this project, I'm going to use my favorite wool. It's alpaca wool from Drops Yarn, and I will use about 5 balls of this yarn, and I will use double yarn, 5.5 millimeters crochet hook. And this yarn is 100% alpaca wool. It's 50 grams and 167 meters. Next, what you'll need is pair of scissors, stitch markers if you need stitch markers, and measuring tape and yarn needle. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to use double yarn, how I said, and 5.5 millimeters crochet hook, and start with the slip knot, and then you need to make even number of chain. So even number of foundation chain. I'm going to make 40 chains plus extra one. It's for size 9 to 12 months old baby. If you want to make bigger size, make more chains, and it's a width of the back panel. Okay, I have done 40 chains for width 27 centimeters. Now, one extra chain and start in the second chain, yarn over, insert your hook into the second chain. And now we are going to make something like herringbone stitch. So grab the yarn, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Now make a slip stitch. So pull it through the very first loop, grab the yarn and pull it through 2. Okay, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, make a slip stitch, grab the yarn and pull it through 2. And repeat it again and again across. So make this stitch, I can call it like slip stitch double crochet and make this slip stitch double crochet in each chain across. Okay, I'm at the end of the row. Now always chain 1 and turn your work in the same direction, always in the same direction. And now we have to start in very first stitch. Always at the end of the row make chain 1, and in next row you have to start in very first stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, make a slip stitch and then finish the double crochet and make this slip stitch double crochet in each stitch all the way across. And maybe you know what is this stitch called, so let me know below the video. Okay, I'm at the end of the second row, and you can see there is just 1 stitch left. So make last slip stitch double crochet in very last stitch and start next row with chain 1, turn your work and make very first slip stitch double crochet in very first stitch and repeat it again and again. Okay, keep going until you reach the desired length of your cardigan. I mean the back panel of your cardigan. Okay, the length of my cardigan is 36 centimeters, and now you have to mark the half of cardigan. So you should make 20 stitches on right side and 20 stitches on the left side. So now we are going to continue in the same pattern as before to the stitch marker. So you should make 20 stitches, 20 slip stitch double crochets. Okay, continue working and meet me back again in half of your back panel. Okay, we are at the end of the row because we are making the right front panel. So chain 1, turn your work like always and continue working in the same pattern as before. So you need to get the same size, the same length of this front panel as the back panel, but it's better when you will crochet a little more, so 1 or 2 more rows than the back panel is, and continue working, then meet me back again and I will show you what next. Okay, I have done first half of the front part. Now we have to make the second half of front part. So turn it like this and insert your hook into the next stitch here, and you have to use new end of yarn. So pull the yarn through, use double yarn again. We will use double yarn all the way of pattern. Then start with chain 1 and in the same stitch make first slip stitch double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch. And you can make sure if you have 20 stitches. If you don't, you can fix it. It's okay. You can make you can start in previous stitch, for example, or you can decrease if you have more. I think everything can be fixed. And make 1 slip stitch double crochet in each stitch across. And you can see I'm hiding the starting tail behind my work, so it's less work at the end. So it's up to you if you will follow me. Okay, and continue working exactly the same way as before. Okay, I have done both halves of the front panel, and now we have to sew all tails inside the cardigan, and we have to sew both sides together. So it's up to you if you will use yarn needle and sew it together, or if you will follow me and you will use crochet hook and single crochets. So start again with the new end of yarn, pull it through and chain 1. Then we will make single crochets, and 1 single crochet goes into 1 stitch on both sides. So you can see stitches. Maybe you don't see stitches. So you have to make one single crochet in every row. And maybe it was hard to make a slip stitch double crochet for you. You can make double crochets, normal double crochets, and you should see where is the row. So this is one row, and you have to make one single crochet on top of the row. And we will need to make a hole for sleeve, so you will not join last 12 centimeters in my case. Okay, and this is how it looks like. So this is wrong side of cardigan, and I have the gap for sleeves, and you have to still measure and you have to still count. If you are making bigger size of cardigan, of course you should have bigger gap. And the width of my cardigan is now about 26. And the length of my cardigan is 36 centimeters. And now it's good time for sewing all tails inside the cardigan. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm sure you know how to do it. Okay, I have joined both sides, and now we are going to make the border. So, if you want, you can leave it like this, but I think it's better with border, and it's a little different crocheting. So maybe you will use it in this tutorial, maybe you will use it in other your project. Okay, so now start at the corner of the left front panel and pull the yarn through the first stitch. And then we will crochet just single crochets in each stitch to the other side. So pull the yarn through, chain one, and then make one single crochet in each stitch. You can see rows. So on top of each row, make one single crochet. Okay, I am at the end. I am on the other side at the corner of the right front panel. So this is last single crochet, and now we are going to crochet to the right. So insert your hook into the same stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, and finish single crochet. So it's normal single crochet, just crocheting, not to the left, but to the right. So insert your hook into the following stitch, right following stitch, and make single crochet. Don't tighten it. Be patient. And I'm sure after few stitches it's gonna be easier. And continue working like this. Continue working one single crochet in each stitch to the end. To the end of this row. Okay, I'm at the end. Now I'm going to make a last single crochet. So this is last single crochet, last stitch where I have to make single crochet. And now just pull the yarn through and cut the yarn, and then I will sew it somewhere here with the yarn needle. Okay, this is how it looks like. I really like it. I really like this border. You can use it in your project. Okay, and now let's make the sleeves. Okay, you need the new end of the yarn and start in the lower part of sleeve, somewhere here. Pull the yarn through and chain 1. Then make slip stitch, double crochet in next stitch. And we will make 1 slip stitch double crochet in each stitch all the way around. I'm hiding the starting tail behind my work like always. And you should have, in my case, I have 31 stitches for my sleeves. So make sure it's the same also on the other sleeve. And continue working 1 slip stitch double crochet in each stitch all the way around. You can pause the video now and then meet me back again at the end of this round. At the end of each round, I'm going to use my invisible slip stitch. It's not invisible, but it's better than normal slip stitch because there will not be any gaps. So, if you want to follow me, do it exactly the same like me. Then chain 1, turn your work, and we will repeat the same pattern as before. So start always in very first stitch and make first slip stitch double crochet. Then make 1 slip stitch double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And at the end of each round, make a slip stitch. I always make a slip stitch in the first stitch, not in chain. Okay, next round, start with chain 1 and then turn your work and start in very first stitch and make first slip stitch double crochet. I would like to show you again my slip stitch. So insert your hook into this last stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. Now go to the first stitch, not into the chain. Insert your hook into the first stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, but make a slip stitch, pull it through 2 loops. This is my slip stitch without gap. It's joining without gap. Okay, chain 1, turn your work and continue working in the same pattern as before. So start in very first stitch and make first slip stitch double crochet. Then make 1 slip stitch double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And make 5 rounds in total. Okay, I have done 5 rounds in total. And now it's time for decrease. And if you will not decrease, I think it's okay. You can continue working like before till the end. And we will decrease on the beginning and in the middle of the round. So, yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch. I want to make sure just if I am on the right side. So I'm going to join it again. Slip stitch, chain 1, turn your work. So I was on the right side. And now let's decrease. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch. Grab the yarn, pull it through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Make a slip stitch, so pull it through the first loop. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. You have 4 loops on your hook. Make a slip stitch. Then you have 3 loops on your hook, grab the yarn, pull it through 3 loops. Okay, we have decreased. Then make 1 slip stitch double crochet to the other side. I mean, in the middle, you have to decrease again. Okay, I am in the middle of the round, so you have to decrease again. So in this round, you have to decrease twice. Then make 1 slip stitch double crochet in each stitch to the end of this round. And after this decrease round, you have to make 5 rounds without chains, then decrease again, 5 rounds without the chains, decrease, and then I will make 4 rounds without chains. Okay, so in total I have decreased 3 times. And length of sleeve is about 19.5 centimeters. And last round of sleeve is border. So I'm going to join the round with a slip stitch. Now I'm going to make the same border as before. So chain 1 and make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around, but we are crocheting to the right. Okay, I'm at the end of the round and I have done one sleeve. So now pull the yarn through, cut the yarn, and now you have to join it. And I'm going to join it with yarn needle. Okay, and then make with exactly the same way also the second sleeve of cardigan. And this is how it looks like. I really like the border. Maybe you will make your favorite border on your cardigan. It's up to you. So make the second sleeve and it will be done. Okay, I have done my cardigan. This is how it looks like, and how I said, it's for 9 to 12 months old baby. The length of cardigan is 36. The width of cardigan is about 27 centimeters. The length of sleeve is about 19.5 centimeters or 20 centimeters, and the width of sleeve is 12 centimeters here, and in the middle it's about 9 centimeters, and at the end of the sleeve it's about 8 centimeters. So I hope you like my cardigan. If you do, put the thumbs up and see you soon. Bye bye.